Hey yo, good morning YouTube. Welcome back to another video, and we are actually headed on our way to the gym. Basically, we gotta stop at Starbucks because little poodle here, oh my god, needs her Starbucks. Oh my god, the lobby's closed for training. Okay, so basically the reason we don't go through the drive-thru is because this girl has not a clue what her drink is actually called. She just shows a picture of the drink and then they make it. So now we're gonna have to attempt to go through the drive-thru and spew this picture and see exactly what drinks come out. I didn't get that. They'll call me a simp. But basically, I got some pretty bad news today regarding some legal situations in Canada. So I'm gonna deadlift today. I'm probably not gonna go heavy, but I'm gonna try to make them super explosive. And then later, we are going over my full PCT. We are officially 3 weeks and 6 days off all PEDs, other than 4 IUs of growth hormone and a little bit of melanotan too. So let's go through the drive-thru and see if we can get this order. This is what I think we got. I don't know if it's correct. She's about to tell me if it's actually correct, but we got a grande shaken espresso, shaken, vanilla CLD FM, cold foam, almond milk, 2 pumps classic syrup, cinnamon powder shaken in. This is what it looks like. You know, I'm not really a fan of coffee whatsoever. As you guys know, and as you commented on my last comments, I'm not gonna live past 30 because I crack 4 of these a day. And you're fucking wrong, I only crack 2, so suck my dick. Yeah, here you go.
Let me see. Cinnamon powder, 2 pumps, almond milk. Yeah.
Yeah, but is it gonna taste the same?
Let's see.
I don't know.
So much pressure.
We'll see. It's, like, I don't know what's up with this lingo, but why can't I get a large coffee?
It's really good.
It's good. Killed it, guys. So obviously I'm just having a monster for my pre-workout. I'm just not in the mood to have anything else because of the morning I had. I just wanted to, like, I don't know, just relax and not get too hyped up, but get hyped up enough to train hard and just get some good deadlifts in. So we're about to drive to the gym, and I will see you guys for probably the 3rd time I've said this now, deadlifts. Speak. That wraps up motherfucking deadlifts. 100% fucking natural. 640 for 3 dead stop. Fairly fucking easy. Could have probably gone for 4, but like my hands are fucking ripped up and I'm not used to the fucking volume. So being 16 weeks and 25 weeks out of the meet right now, I'm just trying to get as much volume in as possible. So worked up to a conservative 3 rep max, which was 640, fucking super light. We did 315 pounds, but we did sumo deadlifts. We did 5 sets of 5. Anyone that pulls sumo, you're a fucking bitch. You actually don't lift weights. So honestly, I don't even know why you come to the gym. But when you're doing down work, pulling sumo really helps your hip flexors, really helps like the overall strength. So as long as it's like an accessory work, it's fine. But if it's like your main lift is sumo deadlifts, honestly, just hang up fitness and like go be a tech nerd or something. About to go train back. Absolutely kill it. Just keep high intensity now. I took about 2 to 3 minute rests in between each lift. I don't take much rest when I power lift. All these power lifters that are taking fucking 4 years in between fucking sets, sitting on their lawn chair, eating their fucking gummy bears. Bruh, what the fuck are you doing? 1, you look like shit. 2, you're weak as fuck. So clearly not working for you. Take steroids or something. It'll help you a lot more. We're gonna do lat pull downs, T-bar rows, overhand barbell rows, and then hyper extensions, and then pull-ups. That's the back day. We're doing about 4 to 5 sets and doing as many reps as possible for each set. None of this 10 to 12 bullshit. Just getting as much blood in the muscles as possible. So That's it, I'm gonna wrap this up. Camera's about to die. I'm like bloody, my shin right now is bleeding like a motherfucker because when you like properly deadlift, it has to like drag up your shins, especially because I'm really working on my core bracing and staying more upright. It's almost like inevitable that the bar won't drag against my shins. So whatever, it is what it is. It's time to train back. All right, guys, so we basically got our post-workout meal here. We got 150 grams of white rice. We have 200 grams of 99.1 lean ground turkey. And you're probably wondering like, yo, Mark, why is that so clean? It's because I leave for EDC Orlando in literally 3 motherfucking days. So if you guys are heading to EDC, let me fucking know. Let's get a meetup. Let's rage. Let's mosh pit. It's gonna be a fucking hell of a time. I'm actually staying on home base, which is like a full party resort this time. And I am looking for a filmer for Sunday or Friday or Saturday, really whatever day that anyone doesn't have something going on. I need to book someone for 3 to 4 hours to do a social experiment at the motherfucking rave. Obviously, we are gonna be turnt, we're gonna have fun, but I just wanna get like 4 hours of footage in. I have some super funny questions that I wanna ask some rave girls, so if you are going to EDC Orlando and you are free one of those days, this is obviously gonna be a paid gig. Hit me in my DMs and just say EDC Orlando so I can make sure to see, and I'm gonna pick the best person for the fit, and obviously drinks on me, plus that's gonna be paid, plus it's just gonna be a fucking unreal time. I wanna get into the main topic of this video real quick, which is basically my post-psychotherapy. Now this is again specific to me, guys. I am not giving advice, nor am I telling you what to do. I'm just telling you my experiences and what I've done for the last 6 fucking years because it clearly fucking works. That's it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. I've came off and I've done TRT. I've done blood work both times, which as you can see from previous videos, I went over my exact blood work and all my levels have been perfect. Now, I haven't got an EKG for my heart yet, but that is gonna be early 2023. I have this EKG booked and we're actually gonna go over my overall heart health from using steroids for the last 5 years. But in terms of estrogen, testosterone, total testosterone, creatinine, liver enzymes, kidney enzymes, they are all on fucking point no matter what I do because I have this down to a motherfucking science. And I'm not out here spewing some random bullshit, but at the same time, I'm not telling you that what works for me is also gonna work for you because we're all fucking different. We're all running different cycles. Certain people have more side effects, certain people have less side effects, certain people have higher estrogen, lower estrogen, depending on the amount that you aromatize from your given cycle. We all run cycles for different lengths. Some people do 10 weeks, 12 weeks, 14, 16, 20, 22. Some of you motherfuckers never get off. So obviously there's not gonna be a one case fits all situation here. So I'm gonna give you a little bit of insights of what I personally do. And if you can take anything from that, then this video is a fucking success. Now, you guys know that I am hella against TRTing. And do I know that TRT is technically a healthier route to go? Absolutely. But I still think that your body producing the natural hormones such as testosterone that it is supposed to produce by itself is always going to be your best case scenario. Now, when I do a TRT, that is because I don't have enough time in between competitions or events or powerlifting meets to fully come off. Now, as you guys know, I'm only taking 6.5, technically 7 weeks off from that last cycle going into this powerlifting prep, but I've decided to come completely off everything. And you're probably wondering why. I was prepping for CPA Nationals and we actually did a 24-week prep. And I prepped up until 3 weeks out until I realized that I was not going to make light heavies and I was just not competitive in the heavyweight division. So I decided to cut everything and I'm like, you know what, fuck this. I got an invite back into professional powerlifting, so I decided to come off. But a 24, 22 week cycle is the longest cycle I have ever ran in my entire fucking life. I did not want to go into a TRT, which again, I'm still injecting testosterone, so my body is saying, don't produce this, don't produce this. And now I'm going back into another 22-week prep because I'm doing the Ghost professional meet for like actual money because I am a professional in February, as long as I get like the official invite. I got the invite, but I haven't got like the official invite where I've signed on the dotted line yet. So I have to more or less prep just in case the February meet happens and then the actual meet in March. So again, I'm going into like a 26-week prep. So if I did a 22-week prep and then I did a 7-week TRT and then went into another 26-week prep, yo, I'm basically on steroids for an entire fucking year. My LH and my FSH, which are your pituitary hormones, are just like, we don't have to work anymore. And then when I come off after the powerlifting prep, it is going to be so much fucking harder to actually have my testosterone levels get back to that 600-700, which they've always come back to because I always come off. The longer you are injecting testosterone every single week, the longer and harder it is going to take for your body to produce natural testosterone again. So yes, would it have been smarter for me to do a TRT for these 7 weeks? Probably, but for my specific goals, I decided to do a 2-week PCT. Now, a post-cycle therapy is not supposed to be a month. It's not supposed to be 6 weeks. The only purpose of a PCT of HCG, Novadex, and Clomid, we are gonna break this down for dummies right here. Clomid, Novadex, and HCG, not HCG, that's kind of like in its own little ballpark, but Novadex and Clomid do 2 things. They stimulate your pituitary hormones, which is your LH and your FSH, to produce natural testosterone, and they help regulate estrogen. That is what it is used for. HCG is very good for fertility, and it is also good for stimulating your natural testosterone levels. You are not trying to stimulate your natural testosterone levels for 4 weeks or 6 weeks. You are trying to blast that motherfucker to the 9s. So it's like, yo, we need to produce, and then you stop everything and let your body do the rest. That is the way a post-cycle therapy is supposed to work. And every single time I've come off cycle, done my 2-week PCT, and got blood work 3 weeks, 4 weeks after that, guess what? All my fucking levels came back normal. What? Like, how? It's because that is the way that it is supposed to be done. That is the healthiest way that it is supposed to be done. Taking Novadex for a fucking month after your cycle is not fucking healthy. It is actually counterintuitive to what you're trying to do. Even though I had 7 weeks left, I needed my body to say, no, we need to produce this testosterone. Even if the levels even come to 300 or 400, I was happy with that. I'm going to be happy with that when I get my blood work done because I know that my body is still producing natural testosterone, and then I'll go back on cycle and it'll just be a little bit easier for when I come off after this meet and I can actually stay off for 4 to 6 months. So I did 1 week of 5,000 IUs of HCG. I split it Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And the following week, I did another 5,000 IUs of HCG, and I did it Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Novadex is a lot stronger, technically, like milligram per milligram, than Clomid. So I did 40 milligrams of Novadex for the first 7 days, and I did 20 milligrams of Novadex for the next 7 days at the same time as HCG. You don't run your HCG and then take something else after. Doesn't fucking work like that. Remember, we're trying to blast this shit in 2 weeks to have your body do the rest. I took 100 milligrams of Clomid for the 7 days, and then I took 50 milligrams of Clomid for the 7 days, and then I was done. Say complete, say finish, say si Dora, fini, or whatever the fucking Spanish word is for done. Now my body is doing the rest. I've already started to get my energy levels back. I have not really lost any sex drive. Obviously, I'm not as like sexually motivated and active as being on cycle, but still I'm having 0 issues with mood, acne, energy, and sex drive with a very aggressive PCT coming off of that 22 week cycle. For my specific goals and my specific opinion, even though a TRT might have been more healthy on these little 7-week gaps in between prep, I personally just needed to do this full PCT so I could teach my body to re-stimulate the hormones and then go into this prep knowing that all my levels are gonna be good, especially because I'm doing blood work again right before I go into that show. But that's just the way that I personally chose to do things this way because it works the best for me. And that's it. So we're gonna wrap up this video here. I hope you guys learned a little bit about something from a PCT standpoint, or just got your brain thinking in a different way than all these SARM goblins on Reddit are trying to get you to believe. So we're gonna eat this delicious meal, and I'll see you guys in the next video.